Good morning, everybody. This is Chris Mahan with another Parenting Car Talk video. I wanted to do a little follow-up, a short one here, on the Snowflake Generation videos that I did a few weeks ago after the election. I received a lot of flack from parents saying that we don't need leadership, that it's because of Trump being elected and all this stuff. And I didn't even get into the political side of it. That's not what I was trying to do. What I was trying to point out was that no matter what the adversity is, our young people today cannot handle it. And because of that, it is the responsibility of their parents to properly teach and develop and lead them to understand that life is not always going to go your way. Now, the people that, shot back and were all upset with me on this, I wrote them back and I said, hey, let's talk about it, no problem. They didn't do it. So clearly that was just kind of a one-sided thing. But the fact of the matter is, we can call them snowflakes, we can call them entitled, we can call them babies, we can call them spoiled, whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter, because the fact of the matter is, we did create this problem. We have created it. Now it's a national epidemic. Actually, the same problems are happening in London. So I'm going to say it's a global epidemic. Our young people globally, in many countries, Western nations predominantly, are not properly led, developed, and taught how to handle the most basic things in life. And this is a problem. And if you don't want to believe it, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to tell you what to believe. But I want you to look at it with an open mind and some open ears, and stop denying the fact that our young people today are having trouble with life. We see it from all angles. We see it from the rich, the poor, the middle class, white, black, Asian, boys, girls, straight, gay, bi, trans, whatever you want to put on it, they're all having trouble. These are kids that are going to Yale. These are kids that are going to some of our top universities. If these kids, the kids that are supposed to be our future leaders, the kids that are going to the top universities, are having trouble, what are the young people at our smaller universities? Or, I hate to say smaller because they're all important, but the less prestigious, or the community colleges, or the kids that aren't even going to college, that are in high school, or the kids that dropped out of high school for whatever reason. I see it every day. This is a problem. Adversity is going to come along no matter what we do, and life is going to hit you in the face whether you want it to or not. And especially, so is the sun right now, it's killing me. Our young people need to understand that if you don't get your way today, that's okay. It's okay to fail. In fact, failure is what makes you a better person. It's what makes you stronger. It's what makes you appreciate your successes. It's what makes you appreciate overcoming those hard times. That's what failure does. Failure is you couldn't have success without failure, because you wouldn't appreciate it. You can't have salt without pepper. You can't have hot without cold. You can't have up without down. You can't have in without out. You can't have day without morning. It's balance. We have to have balance, and we are not allowing our kids to have balance today. And I hate to say the word kids, because these are young adults. Back in the 40s, this same age group was fighting Hitler, flying bombers and running into fields into, machine gun fire. Young ladies at that age were working in the factories. They were dropping out of high school to go work in the factories because they knew that there was a greater good going on that they had to be a part of to help succeed and create the country that we have today and the world that we have today, to overcome tyranny. That's what that age group was doing back then. Today, we have young people that can't even handle, anything, because we have given them everything, and we've not given them the pain of failing. Back in the day, ABC Sports did a thing. There was like an early clip for other sports, and it would say the agony of defeat. And it was a guy flying off a ski slope and crashing and just tumbling into the side of the mountain as he's flying down. And that was part of the opening for ABC Sports. I remember that back in the day, late 70s, early 80s. You can probably look it up. The agony of defeat. Agony of defeat is what gives you the joy and the absolute splendor of success and achievement. That doesn't come with just handing you a trophy. It doesn't come with just making a concession for you every single time something doesn't go right or someone says something wrong to you. And we, the adults, have created that reality for them. They didn't do this. We've conditioned them to believe this. And because we back it up in our universities, our elementary schools, our high schools, our sporting leagues, our media, we have created this problem. I've got every slow person in the world driving around me today. I live in Florida, so everybody's a bad driver here. So please, when we see these stories about the college kids that need emotional support, yes, it's easy to point fingers. It's easy to make fun of them and call them snowflakes and, suck it up, Buttercup, and, all this type of thing. But the real question is, what have you done to change that idea in them? Not criticize, not blame, not point the finger, not judge, but look at yourself as an adult and say, okay, I've made the mistake with my own kids. I've made the mistake as a sports league coach to go along with the idea that every kid gets a trophy, a meaningless plastic crappy trophy at the end of a league because the kid never showed up, never came to practice. Look, I've coached in those leagues. I coached through a very large national organization. I've created basketball leagues for kids where the parents come and say, well, what's trophy day? We haven't even played the first game, and they want to know when trophy day is. The parents, not the kids. We used to do a league where it was mandatory that I was coaching in that we couldn't keep score because we didn't want to hurt their feelings. But guess what, Mom and Dad? The kids were keeping score. They were keeping score. I'd say, no, be quiet. Don't say it. Can't say that. They know. They want that. So please, next time you hear a story about the Snowflake Generation or the Buttercup, whatever, look in the mirror and say, what am I doing to help these young people understand that this is not what it's all about? We may not be able to help the 25 and ups or the 18 and ups, but we have third graders, fourth graders, sixth graders, eighth graders right now that can be taught and developed and led properly to understand that this is not how life works. I want to know your thoughts. As always, you can contact me here on YouTube, or you can send me an email directly at leadyourteen@gmail.com. I answer everybody that responds to me, whether you yell at me or you say it's great, I don't care. I will back what I'm saying 100%. So I'm not going to get into a fight or anything. That's not what it's all about, but I will definitely throw it out there if I have to prove that, yes, we are making a mistake as adults. So that in mind, hey guys, have a great day. Again, I look forward to your comments, your emails. I appreciate it, and have a great day.